Standard 7 Geography How Seasons Occur Part 2. This is a continuation of the lesson. Today we will study about the perihelion and aphelion positions of the earth. The path of the earth is elliptical. Can you see this is an elliptical path? This is known as elliptical path of the earth. Earth is revolving around the sun. The sun is at one place at the center. You can see sun is at the center and it's in the ellipse. ये ellipse है. This is the part. The distance of the sun is not the same. Distance जो है, जो लंबाई है या दूरी है, it is not the same. Somewhere it is very close and somewhere it is very far. So we have to study this. Now before that, do you remember about perigee and apogee position? Yes, we studied this, perigee and apogee. Perigee, when the moon is close to the earth, moon or earth का distance. When the moon is close to the earth, perigee. When the moon is at the maximum distance, apogee. Okay, तो क्या हो गया ये अर्थ और मून का डिस्टेंस. तो जब मून लंबा होगा अर्थ से मैक्सिमम डिस्टेंस, उसको एपोजी कहेंगे. जब मून पास में रहेगा तो उसको पेरिजी कहेंगे. लेकिन ये क्या है, विद द अर्थ एंड द मून. व्हाट वी हैव टू स्टडी इन दिस इज विद द अर्थ and the sun. We have to study the distance between the earth and the sun. So when the earth is at a minimum distance, minimum मतलब सबसे कम, जो करीब में आ जाएगा सन के, then it is in the perihelion position. Which position? It is in the perihelion position. And when the earth is away means at the maximum distance, then it is in the aphelion position. A for away, P for pass. This you can easily remember if you want to remember the positions. So what we studied here are the positions of the earth with relation with the sun, perihelion and aphelion positions. Now this diagram is in the textbook. See now, when the earth is in the perihelion position, मतलब वो करीब में है, तो उसका डिस्टेंस कितना है? व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस? 147 मिलियन किलोमीटर्स. एंड व्हेन इट इज इन द एपिहेलियन पोजीशन, दैट मीन्स अवे, सबसे लंबा जाएगा. देखो ये एलिप्स है ना, ऑर्बिट है, तो ये अपने आप लंबा हो गया यहाँ पे. सो व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस? इट इज 152 मिलियन किलोमीटर्स. सो दिस इज द पोजिशन. नाउ वन मोर थिंग, उत्तरायण is in the month of July. ये northern hemisphere में summer रहेगा. So what will be in the southern hemisphere? Of course winter. It will be the opposite season. One more thing, gravitational force is of the sun also, and there's a gravitational force of the earth also. So when the gravitational force, both are acting, okay, so what is happening when the gravitational force is acting of both the sun and the earth? The speed of the earth will reduce when it is away. When the earth is away, the speed of the earth will reduce. And when the earth is close, in the close position, then the speed of the earth will increase. So, during the aphelion position, it increases during the perihelion position. So, what has happened? The speed of the earth has reduced. जब ये लंबा है तो अर्थ का स्पीड कम हो जाएगा. जब ये पास में है तो अर्थ का स्पीड अपने आप बढ़ जाएगा. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट इज इट इज सेइंग. ड्यू टू द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्सेस ऑफ द सन एंड द अर्थ, द स्पीड ऑफ द अर्थ गेट्स रिड्यूस्ड ड्यूरिंग द एपिहेलियन पोजिशन and increases during the perihelion position. The distance is not so great. It does not affect any of the seasons. Now look here, as the earth revolves around the sun, okay, so the equator receives perpendicular rays on 2 days of the year. जो अर्थ जब घूमता है सन के पास, तो इक्वेटर पे जो है, जो मिडिल लाइन है अर्थ की, जो मिडिल लाइन है ये सेंटर वाली इक्वेटर, इट रिसीव्स परपेंडिकुलर सन रेज, स्ट्रेट सन रेज ऑन 2 days in a year. You can see here I have explained you, this is a geographical explanation, that 21st March and 23rd September, I have already explained this in the previous session, that these 2 days where, see, the North Pole is also facing the sun, the South Pole is also facing the sun, and straight rays are being on the equator, that's falling on the rays are falling on the equator. Okay, so when this happens, when the both the poles are in front of the sun and equator is receiving perpendicular rays, सीधा rays मिल रहा है sun का, तो उस दिन को क्या बोलते हैं, these, it is called equinox, and that's why 21st March and 23rd September are the days of equinox. Now look here. In the figure, the circle of illumination divides all the parallels from the North Pole to the South Pole. सर्कल ऑफ इल्यूमिनेशन दिखता नहीं है, लेकिन सर्कल ऑफ इल्यूमिनेशन वो अर्थ के आजू बाजू ऐसा रहेगा. ओके, तो ये क्या करता है, ये सर्कल ऑफ इल्यूमिनेशन, इट डिवाइड्स ऑल द पैरेलल्स. ये पैरेलल्स है, 1 पैरेलल, 2 पैरेलल, 3 पैरेलल, इक्वेटर भी बड़ा पैरेलल है, 3, 4, ये सब पैरेलल लाइन्स है. इट डिवाइड करता है, ये नॉर्थ का है, ये साउथ का पैरेलल है, और डिवाइड करते करते जाएगा ये सर्कल ऑफ इल्यूमिनेशन. In for all different parallels, it keeps on dividing the circle of illumination. Can you see this? There are, one is circle of illumination and one is equator. See, this is the tilt of the axis. ये अपना अर्थ है, ये axis है, it is tilted. ऐसा नहीं है, सीधा नहीं है, टेढ़ा है. Okay, Earth's axis is tilted, so this is axis. This is your equator. See, this is the equator which divides the earth into equal parts. Okay, then there is another circle of illumination. See this one. Okay, तो ये क्या करता है, parallels divide करते जाएगा from north to south. The circle of illumination coincides with the great circle defined by two opposite meridians. Northern hemisphere, then the spring will prevail from 23rd September to 22nd December. Spring season will be there in the northern hemisphere. And in the northern hemisphere, 21st March is called the spring or vernal equinox. 21st March, कौन सा हेमिस्फीयर में, ये वाला, ये हेमिस्फीयर में 21st मार्च को क्या बोलते हैं, स्प्रिंग और वर्नल इक्विनॉक्स, क्योंकि कौन सा सीजन रहेगा वहाँ पे, स्प्रिंग सीजन. एंड 23rd September इज कॉल्ड ऑटमनल इक्विनॉक्स, सेम हेमिस्फीयर में, नॉर्दर्न में. नाउ दिस इज इन द टेक्स्ट बुक. कैन यू सी द पोजिशन ऑफ द अर्थ with its tilted axis on 21st June and 22nd December. Now, can you see over here, according to this diagram, there are some explanation which I will explain you in the next session. Thank you.